Hi everyone, Chaz916 here. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so today we're going to look at a new video put out by D&D Direct showing off the current build for the D&D Virtual Tabletop. Now, the current build is an early alpha, maybe a pre-alpha stage, not sure. So, if you're waiting for a beta, not yet. Which means, well, of course, no beta testing yet. The community response so far has been pretty evenly mixed, about 50% having some kind of concerns and 50% liking it. Okay, so if you want to check out the video, you want to find out more about it, you want to check out the community response, check the two links that I have below. You can get all of that there. Now, before we get into the video, I would like to say that I intend to cover the development of this VTT as well as the community responses, and I want to share them with you. If you are interested in enjoying them with me, please feel free to just subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so enough chat. Well, there's going to be a lot more chat, but let's go ahead and get into the video, and here we go.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
This is amazing.
You guys ready to play some D&D?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So we've got 4 really cool characters here. Is anyone thinking about anything specifically as you're looking at these?
I'm thinking Dorbin. I like his beard and I want to be a bearded man today.
Nice. Nice. All right, so you can...
Are you having fun dragging him around?
Oh, yeah. It's a blast.
Here we get our first look at the basic movement animation. It's a quick peek, too quick to really tell much, but we see the figure rise, move, and change facing, and it does it all fairly smoothly.
I actually had the sorcerer I've been wanting to play for forever. Is there a way I can just port it in?
Yeah, is it on D&D Beyond?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. There we go, all linked up and ready to go.
Woo, huzzah!
There's a lot.
It looks like they have begun integrating the new VTT with D&D Beyond. Here we can see a character being pulled from D&D Beyond, put into the games, and is immediately available. Now, according to the notes in a closer look, basically you can find the link for that below, players can assign a character from D&D Beyond to a mini, which updates their stats and features, basically allowing the character to be immediately used in the game. Of course, this is kind of in an early stage. Not every feature is currently available, but we're getting a quick peek at it.
A lot of ways to play D&D online, and not all of them are hitting the big 3 things that we think were important: fun, convenience, and authenticity. Hello, welcome to the inn. Have a seat. I'll get some refreshments. What would you have?
A nice grog would be nice. I'm really warm. I was standing real close to the fireplace. You have good wood. Your wood is good.
Everyone hears scratching noises in the walls. Barton's like, "Damn rats!" and he kicks the wall.
I'd like to roll perception to see if I can figure out where the sound is coming from.
Yeah, so you want to go to the walls and kind of look around. Fire breaks out. The whole inn shudders a little bit.
Dorbin, do the rats you encounter normally move buildings?
Not anyone that I've seen.
There might be more to this than rats.
What I want to do is connect all my friends and play with them. They're on their computers, they're on their phones, they're on their game consoles, but we're all together playing through the same virtual tabletop. So that's the dream right there.
Yeah.
Ceiling crashes down. Everybody make a dex save.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that's under dexterity. It'll be the top up there. It'll be dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, a solid 9.
So now you roll 2 dice.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay.
Well, let's see how cool it is after you roll.
Here we get our first look at automated dice rolls. Now in the notes, a closer look, we learn a good bit more. They've automated a few things. They've automated the attack roll versus armor class, damage calculations, and saving throws. Now that's all that's actually mentioned in the notes so far. I'm sure they're going to do much more than that. Also, it did mention, and you'll probably be happy to know, that they also set it up so that players have the option to do this all manually. So you basically have a choice. Choice is good.
We're in Unreal 5, which is latest, greatest. But now we're actually testing with friends of people who work at Wizards and their families. It's got spells, it's got effects, it's got a lot more rules in it. So those sort of things are what we've been adding.
The Fireball spell. Okay, so we're getting a quick peek at some video effects that are being added to the game. They're kind of in an early stage. This one, as you saw, was Fireball. You're going to see 2 more in the game, Acid Spray and Magic Missile. So if you're interested in video effects, keep your eyes open for those. Remember, this is still early in the builds.
I will go over to this flame here and sort of rub my hands together and go, all right, please work, please work, please work. And I'm going to cast Control Flames
Nice.
to extinguish them.
We're just trying to like show you where the rules are, not being like, oh, once you get to the end of that, you can't move anymore, because that's not really D&D to us. It's like, if your DM's okay with it and you want to do a flip and land on the table, then that's just how the game gets played.
Yeah, go ahead. Just put yourself right up on top of the roof.
I have the high ground now.
The ground shakes, trembles, and an insect-like beast comes out with gnashing pincers.
We can
Monster spawning. Here we see a monster spawning onto the board with a cool animation. Now again, looking at the notes, we find out a bit more. The DM can spawn minis on the board, assign monster data to them, show them or hide them from the players. They can adjust hit points and other stats on the fly. They can add conditions and custom notes to each miniature. Sounds pretty good. Let's continue.
have the DM be able to set the mood, set the lighting. What time of day is it? Is it raining? You know, is there fire embers falling from the sky? We just want to enable people to play the way they want to.
We've already talked about some of the GM controls in the game, and there's been quite a few. A few more are mentioned here. The GM will have control for the time of the day, which I'm assuming is kind of like light controls, and weather effects. They mentioned a meteor storm and rain, but they didn't mention fog of war. Interesting.
Into encounter mode now, which means that
Encounter mode. Here we get a glimpse of the encounter mode. We see some initiative and combat. Now, from the notes, we know that initiative order is rolled and arranged automatically, and this is basically to help the GM out so that he can focus on the game. Also, we get a little peek at the other two video effects that I was talking about. Acid Spray and Magic Missile.
we're all going to roll initiative. So, oh, and look, the DM dice. 2 20s. No. It always happens. So he's going to turn around and actually acid spray the kobolds.
Oh my God, stop, really?
D&D is the first mod community.
Yes.
Right? Like, if
yes.
you go all the way back. We're going to make our own content, but we want to make that content out of building blocks that everybody can break apart and make their own content from, because that remix is like core to the DNA of D&D.
I will use my longsword. Here we go.
Hello.
Well, that got his attention.
Oh no.
You might want to just give this one up and run.
So with these tools that you're going to hand to the players, is there a way for the community to share assets?
In this next part, they talk about community. Let's have a listen.
The strength of it is the community, and the community creating everything. And we create stuff, and then the community tries to one-up us, and then we try to one-up the community, right? Like, that's a big part of it. And you know, having that sort of marketplace where you can just like download other people's stuff and check it out, I think that's like a core to the final experience.
Then I'm going to hold out my hands and cast Magic Missile with all of them focused on the Ankeg.
We're going to put everything in the monster manual in it. We want you to be able to, you know, play the game as it's written.
I have 8 hit points. I don't do physical activity.
Miss 18. Slam down to the left and right of you.
I feel like it's so perfect to come in and be able to visualize and see everything and hear everything. That's what my favorite thing about this whole VTT is.
There's always like a group of people that want to take that, 5-hour prep, and there's people like me that just like, give me an in, some characters, and I'm playing. Oh, there we go.
Let's
2 dice.
go.
Let's go. So I think the big question is, when are we getting the virtual tabletop?
Next, we're just going to open it up slowly to more and more people so that hopefully a lot of the people.
Okay, so before we close, there's a few more interesting tidbits from the notes. Okay, they have built-in ways for the GM and the players to interact with the 3D space. Things like pointers and pings, simple drawing tools, dice, and minis. And in addition to that, they've included ways that you can import 2D maps. Okay, so that you can import the maps and play with the minis on top of the maps. Okay, so I'm going to let you finish this out. I'll talk again at the end.
Listening will be able to play it this year.
I hope that you are so very proud of this because I was in awe.
I am glad that you guys like
Yeah.
it. And you never know, right? That's where I'm at with the developers. Like, I need the feedback. I need the loop.
Thanks for joining me, everyone. That's it for now. I will see you on the next one. Comments, questions, suggestions, etc. are welcome. Please leave them in the comment section below. Again, if you would like to see more content about the BTT, community responses, etc., please consider subscribing. Bye for now.